With Zenless Zone Zero being out for about a month now, I've been able to grasp a good feeling for the game, and I wanted to share one of my current favorite characters by the name of Soukaku. This video is really late and I really apologize for that, so some of the things I've said in this video have been outdated. Regardless of that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Soukaku is a free-to-play support character you obtain after clearing the 3rd stage of Shiyu Defense. She is hands down the best support for Ellen Joe, the current character in the limited time banner. She also provides decent damage on her own. If you enjoyed this guide and want to see more, leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Without further ado, let's get into this character guide. Soukaku is an ice element support character and is currently the only character that is in her faction, the Hollow Special Operations Section 6, or Section 6 for short. She carries a really big sword, kind of like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. As a support character, her core abilities revolve around providing substantial buffs so your high damage attacking unit can, well, deal more damage. She can be run mostly in any composition but does well with other ice element units, as when she matches with elements, she increases her damage of ice attacks by 20%. Soukaku's core skill is called Blade Banner. Blade Banner can only be activated when you press and hold her special attack button, which triggers her skill, Fly the Flag. You'll know you have activated Fly the Flag when there's a twister looking thing damaging your enemies. When Fly the Flag is activated, Soukaku's personal attack is increased by a range of 12% to 20% depending on how much you've upgraded her core skill. Furthermore, this buff can be doubled if she consumes something called Vortex. Now, what is Vortex, you may be asking? When in combat, if you look top left right below the character icon, you'll see 3 little circles, and this tracks how many stacks of Vortex you may have. If the counter is blue, that means you have a stack of Vortex. When you have 3 stacks of Vortex, they will light up with a little flame. Only when she has 3 stacks will she be able to consume the Vortex. So to reiterate, you have to gain 3 stacks of Vortex, and then activate Fly the Flag to consume the stacks of Vortex. And this will double the buff that she gets from Fly the Flag. Consuming 3 Vortexes also puts you into a Frosted Banner state, which allows you to use an enhanced basic attack or enhanced dash attack for up to 45 seconds. You'll know you've activated the Frosted Banner state when her sword is lined out with ice all around it. Now, there are 3 ways to get Vortexes. She can launch an EX special attack, which is done just by tapping the special attack button once when it lights up. She could also gain a stack when she executes a chain attack, and executing her ultimate will give her 3 stacks of Vortex automatically. Speaking of her ultimate, Soukaku's ultimate attack will play a short scene from Beyblade Metal Fusion, and then activate Fly the Flag automatically, allowing you to refresh your buff instantly. She also gains a 15% crit rate bonus when her ultimate is activated. Your party members will also gain some energy as well. We really won't be going over her dodges or assists, as they do not play a major role in her gameplay loop. If you want a more in-depth look at her skills, I recommend reading them on your own. The general gameplay loop, Soukaku, is to keep your Fly the Flag buff up as much as you can, while building Vortex stacks. After obtaining the Fly the Flag buff, you should be swapping to your main DPS via chain attack or quick assist. You should be refreshing her buff every 20 seconds. And if you're running Lycon with her, he'll be able to provide you chain attacks pretty fast if it's a normal enemy, meaning you'll get a free refresh more often than not. Now that we've gone over her main kit, let's talk about who you should be running with her. I've already briefly mentioned both of them earlier in the video. I'm talking about Von Lycon and Ellen Joe. Lycon is undeniably the best stunner currently in the game, coupled with the fact that both of them are also ice element. It makes this team a match made in heaven. Although this team is very good, it requires 2 S rank characters, one which is currently in the limited time banner and will be ending soon. If you cannot manage to get your hands on Ellen, I suggest running Corrin as a main DPS instead, as she gains a buff from being in the same faction as Lycon. If you do not have Lycon, running Koleda or any other stunner really is a good option. As for bangboos, Sharkboo is the best bangboo for your mono ice team currently, as it benefits from having 2 ice element users on the same team. The Butler bangboo is also a very good choice even for your free-to-play team, as you'll always be running 2 units from Victoria Housekeeping. If you do not have either option, Penguin Boo is a decent option until you can get one of the other 2. When farming for materials to upgrade her skills, you should focus on leveling her core skill and then her special attack, as they will be used 90% of the time. After those 2, I suggest leveling your dodge skill and assist skill, and then your basic attacks. The lowest priority is her chain attack / ultimate skill. Anyways, with their skills out of the way, let's get into her equipment, starting with the light cone. W engines, that's what they're called. Something great about ZZZ is the fact that all A rank characters even have their own W engines. I'm trying really hard not to say light cone here, by the way. Soukaku's signature W engine is called the Bashful Demon, which is definitely her best option. Other W engines that work well include the Weeping Cradle, Reverb Mark III, and Kaboom the Cannon. The Bashful Demon signature W engine increases ice damage by 15% all the way up to 24% if you can upgrade it to S5. When you launch an EX special attack with the W engine, it provides a 2 to 3% attack increase, stacking up to 4 times for all allies. If you're looking to regenerate energy to use her EX special more, I suggest running Kaboom the Cannon, as it will provide you more energy regen and decibel charge for your ultimate. With the exception of Weeping Cradle, you should be trying to S5 all W engines mentioned earlier. Now that you've picked your W engine of choice, let's move on to the disc drives. For those who have played Honkai Star Rail, disc drives are basically the relics and planar ornaments, but more streamlined and modern. Each disc drive has their own set bonus which you can mix and match. Swing drives is a great option, as it's very good at supporting your high damaging attackers and anomaly builders, as the set bonus increases increases your energy regen by 20%, and increases party members' damage by 15% for 12 seconds when launching a chain attack or ultimate. I recommend this as your 4-piece set. As for the last 2 slots, I suggest running a 2-piece Hormone Punk, as it will increase your personal attack on Soukaku. You can also run Freedom Blues to boost your anomaly proficiency, or Polar Metal for a 10% ice damage boost. For main stats, you should try to get attack percentage on disc 4 and 5, and energy regeneration for disc 6 if possible. Let's now move on to Mindscape cinemas. I'll be calling them Mindscapes for short. Currently, it is very beneficial to roll for her Mindscapes, as you can also roll for Ellen at the same time, which means you'll probably get her C6 by the time you roll for Ellen. And if you're saving for Zhu Yuan, I wouldn't worry too much about getting her copies. Although her Mindscapes are not game changing, there are some that provide a substantial change that'll make her even better. Her M1, Uplifting Current, basically just upgrades her buff to last 8 seconds longer, for a total of 30 seconds, meaning you only need to refresh her buff twice every 1 minute. Her M4, Hypothermia, is amazing, as it reduces the ice resistance of enemies if they are hit by Fly the Flag. This would be very beneficial to your mono ice team, as it allows Ellen to do even more damage. Her M6, Northern Wind, will buff your Frosted Banner state, increasing the number of usable enhance attacks and dash attacks up to 12 and dealing 45% more damage. Soukaku is insanely versatile in any composition, as she provides a major attack boost to any unit, some more than others, but nonetheless it is still a sizable difference than not having her in your team. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I wish you guys luck in building your own personal Beyblade. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see more guides like this, and thanks for watching.